Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nerds Lair, episode 61. I'm your host, Juancho, joined by the Geek Takeover.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. Almost Thanksgiving.
What's up? It's your boy Juancho, your boy Geek Takeover, here for a smaller than usual episode. Also, we got J Money, he'll join in later, but
He's here in spirit.
yeah, he's like a specter. He's just there with like the green cloak just levitating, watching us.
We lost him in the attacks.
Yeah, the Nene couldn't even save him, but uh, yeah, not much since last week. Couple of things here. I mean, I do hear we're getting a trailer for a certain movie next month this week. But we did get a couple posters for Sonic 3. I don't know, you saw those, Geek?
I saw some of them, and didn't tickets go on sale too?
Yeah, they're going on sale like I think this week
Mm-hmm.
or next week. But yeah, it's keep an eye out for that, and we'll definitely talk about that. I guess I'll just go ahead and start. So a couple things usually happen before we start the show. Two things actually today. I'll start with a quick one. Kind of obvious because they announced season two Monarch. Um, season two started production. Geek, what do you think?
I am happy. Um, I think I said this last week. I think Apple TV and Max make the best shows. I think they have the best products. I think they make things look really good. And especially because the set photo that we saw, it looked like a lot of on location stuff. So I'm a sucker for that. Um, so I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. I know they're bringing in. Um, I don't want to mispronounce her name, but she was the lead in Prey. Um,
Oh, Ember Midhunter.
yeah. I off the top of my head, I couldn't remember what her name was, but yeah, I know she isn't she. I believe she's supposed to be in there, so I'm
Yeah.
excited to see her again.
How about you, Jay? Also, we got the photo showed Skull Island might be playing a role. So, what do you think? Monarch season two started production. Also, welcome in, Jay.
Hi. Sorry about that.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
man. Oh,
Wait, unless what'd you order?
It was just some drinks and microwavable hot pockets, and
Oh, never mind. That's
hot
lame.
pocket. Hey, hot pockets are good, man.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
what kind did you order though?
There was ham and cheese and two protein buffalo chicken ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
um. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked talking about Jay's order. I didn't
Yeah.
have that to the notes, but what do you think? Season two starting production. Maybe you'll renew your subscription.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, I already told you they announced it as soon as I realized, oh, I still got this. And I mean, I also wanted to watch Presumed Innocent, but um, yeah, I'm excited, and if we see in Skull Island, is we getting more King Kong action? Like the first season was Godzilla, then this season is King Kong. It would be a little interesting.
Most likely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah. So far, just from that picture, looks looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you guys. And I like season one a lot, so can't wait. Ember Midhunter, good, and wonder who else is coming back from season one. So
Wyatt Russell.
yeah, White Russell, maybe. And so I wonder, you bring that up with Kong's like if the roles are gonna be reversed, where we're just gonna see a little bit of Godzilla, like he just in one episode, and then it's gonna be Kong centric.
It'll probably be
Like
cheaper.
yeah,
Actually, I don't know. I wonder if I can. I'm gonna Google that. I wonder who's cheaper to CGI.
yeah. Well, also you gotta keep in mind too, the rights because Toho owns the rights to Godzilla, so that'd be yeah,
A
that's the
little
whole thing.
easier to get.
Yeah, so But there's been this question I've had like since Godzilla vs Kong. It's like how have they been keeping him contained this long? So hopefully that will go a bit deeper into that maybe.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's that. But yeah, we're excited. We'll be watching whenever it comes out. I don't know,
Yeah.
2026, whenever.
Probably or late 25.
Yeah. So yeah, and then so we got another thing. Ahead of Creature Commandos, Gunn was talking to IGN, I believe. It was that's essentially like a thing we've been touching upon, in the show for a while, like how or what will connect with the previous, DC universe. And essentially saying like, unless it is in Creature Commandos, like anything, you know, before that is not canon. But there will be references to like Suicide Squad and Peacemaker season one, and yeah, those will become canon. So like, I'm just paraphrasing, but Geek, what do you make of his like comments regarding like what is canon, what isn't? Are you still in the mindset they should have just started from scratch? What do you think?
It's very confusing times because I believe in that same interview he had said that pretty much all of Peacemaker is canon except for the Justice League cameo,
Yeah,
which that makes sense. None of the Justice League members showed up that or like not showed up, but like he didn't really do anything that would impact any cinematic universe. So that's fine. I can get behind that. But it's still weird to say that it's part of the DCU and the whole Peacemaker thing is just it's a slightly confusing. And then you have Blue Beetle, who he'll be back. Zolo will be back, but will he be canon? Will he not be canon? It's very confusing times. I'm just at the point of I'm just going to sit and wait and then watch it to see how
yeah,
it's canon and what's canon.
yeah. How about you, Jay? DC fans, their universe is getting rebooted. It's like every Tuesday kind of deal. What do you
Yeah.
think? Will it be confusing? Are you confused yourself? What do you think of the comments?
I mean, now I would say it's a little less confusing because before he had just said, "Oh yeah, it's not like it is canon, but it's not as in like it's not going to get mentioned." But now that he came and said that, "Oh yeah, the events of Peacemaker 1 except the Justice League is canon," I'd say that definitely clears majority of that up because it's like, oh, so now we don't have to, or now we can actually hear anything about season one. Like it will get mentioned in the DCU, so we might find out. I don't know what happened with the butterflies. Did they all die
Yeah,
and stuff?
maybe they'll make Mortal Kombat canon.
Ah, I mean, shoot, they could just do that as like a little reference.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, I'd say that kind of cleared some stuff up. Now with the whole Blue Beetle thing again, I don't know. That's good. That's also going to be another
yeah,
hard thing to like just ignore because the
yeah,
whole building was blown up.
yeah. Well, I mean, that was also when you think about it, mainly a standalone movie too.
Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah.
standalone.
So yeah, those things definitely help, but it's just
Yeah,
it's confusing when they're under both flagships, basically.
yeah,
Yeah. My thing is, I'm like, so are they just not gonna like address the whole building exploding in Mexico or court industry?
yeah. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm like, part of me's still a little confused, but like, I'll wait to see how it is. They said starting with Creature Commandos, which also said, there's gonna be some characters who haven't been cast yet, so that brings me, that intrigues me a bit, and I think the way he's gonna approach is most like where, you guys already mentioned the Justice League thing. Like, oh, certain events or similar events happened, but with like obvious few like alterations. So like instead of I don't know, instead of the Justice League, it could have been Suicide Squad or whomever. I don't know. And
Greenlit.
yeah, and that makes me wonder what else are they gonna have to change because it's like, how did what's his face Idris Elba character? Why am I freezing on his name?
Bloodshot.
How did Bloodshot end up in the you know
Bloodsport.
or Bloodsport?
Uh,
Blood Bob, whatever. He how did he end up in there now? Because Superman. So like again, I'm gonna wait and then yeah.
And thinking about it, I wonder if they're gonna keep the Justice League, but it's gonna be Maxwell's version. So just gonna Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl. We're gonna see them instead of
Terrific.
we're gonna for sure gonna see them instead of Jason Momoa and the Flash.
Yeah, and also, I mean, he also did say by the time Superman comes out and like in the timeline, like there's gonna be heroes established already. So
Yeah,
well, that's pretty obvious.
yeah, that's. So who's gonna be there is more the question now. Like who knows? Maybe it could be Batman. Like Peace with Peacemaker.
that would be a little crazy. He just walked up. What the hell?
But he just pulls like a Peacemaker season one. It's just like a guy in like a very silhouette. Like you just see the shadow. Like you don't even see the face. It's like who is he? Nah, he hasn't been cast yet. Oh,
He hasn't been unlocked.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, that wraps that up. We'll see how this develops. Starting next month. Oh shit, we're almost at the end of the year, folks. But
Go back.
yes, yeah. Speaking of Batman, though, we had a little show wrap up. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a whole show dedicated, but we didn't do one for Agatha, so I figured why not? Let's just go ahead and talk about a little indie show called The Penguin. It was on Max. And talking about what we liked, what we didn't like, how it sets up Batman Part Two, and the Batman verse. Start with you, geek, first, or just overall thoughts.
Um, I think overall it was a very enjoyable show. I really liked it. Was it my favorite show of all time? No. I probably would have other ones. Is it one of my favorite superhero shows or comic related shows? Yeah, probably. I would try to look at like all the shows and then like think about like where I would put it. But I think it had uh Emmy Emmy worthy performances all around,
Mhm.
and probably winners. I would be surprised if Colin Farrell, Christiane Milani, I think
Or
is her
Kristen
name.
Melody.
Yeah, um, and the show and the writers don't get Emmys. I would be very shocked. Um, I think I didn't expect to be so attached to the character of Victor as I was. So
Oh yeah, we're gonna go
to
spoilers here, guys. So yeah,
yes, so
yeah.
to see him get snuffed out in the way that he did was surprising, but it wasn't. Because part of me knew it was coming, but part of me was like, "Oh, his mom's already basically comatose. Why would they do two at once?" But they did, and that was shocking. Um, Now, as far as for some low points, um, I didn't really like Theo Rossi's character, the Doctor from Arkham. He was okay. He kind of felt unnecessary to me, unless he ends up becoming like Scarecrow or whatever, like some people have said. Will he?
Talking about
I
the
don't know.
the simp.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
I didn't really care for him. He was okay, whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything for me for the story. Um, it didn't bother me that we didn't see any Batman characters like him or Selena. Um, I do find it weird that everything going on in Gotham, the explosion that blew up basically a city block, all these gang members dying, and nothing from him. To me, like, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation, like a very easy one that you could find, but just like knowing that the character of Batman, it seems weird
Or
that he.
Gordon even. Like,
Yeah, it felt weird not seeing them.
yeah.
And then in the last episode, my I know a lot of people got mommy issues. I know I live in the South. But Oz, listen to me, man. This escort, and I'm putting that term politely, that you do escort things with is dressed in your mother's dress, in a wig that looks like your mother, telling you,
Yeah,
pretending
makeup
to be your
scene.
mother,
Yeah.
just for you to probably go and escort her later. Also, some of these episodes had some of the best beginnings, like some of the darkest beginnings. Victor's flashback, Oz's flashback, so like bone chilling. And here'll be a lot because I can keep going, so I'm going to shut myself up after this. But in the last episode, and during the interrogation scene, this man his mom was about to lose her fucking finger, and he was gonna die on that hill. I don't know if I should say kudos to him for, not backing down, or like, come on, man. She's the one person you would do anything for, and you're not doing anything for her. So, whew. All right. Yeah, no, I'm done because I can keep going, but I won't.
Oh yeah, J Money. I know you also share similar thoughts. What do you think?
Oz was a S tier gaslighter. Like, yep, he or seeing that man throughout the show. Basically, he gets so close, and then he drops back down. Like Colin Farrell, he he did work on this show. Both of them, all three. Hell, Victor, um, Sophia, and Oz. All three of them went to work in that show. And I mean, the action was pretty solid for a show that, like, I wouldn't say was meant to be action packed, but still had some really good action. Oh, excuse me. Um, Clancy Brown as Salvador Maroni.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. What's it called? Who? Yeah, like I said, he's a S tier gaslighter. Was was trying to gaslight all of them to thinking, "What did you do to my mom? What did you do to her
Hey,
brother?"
he gaslit the Sal's family.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah. I think one just got it.
Yeah, I did. Slow catcher, guys. Well, continue.
But it is honestly a great show. But I already told you this one. Someone pointed this out to me, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all. But for this being in the Matt Reeves universe, it really didn't feel like the Batman. Like, obviously, I know it's not the Batman, but like, for being in that universe, it had a completely different like feeling. I would say. I don't know if it's because a lot of it took place in the day,
Hmm.
and like Batman, obviously, a lot of the scenes was at night and him in action. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all, but it didn't really feel like it was in that universe. I feel like if no one would have saw the Batman and saw the Penguin, and then they see the Batman, I don't think they would have known they was in the same universe, except just Oz being there.
Uh,
But I mean, also the ending, Sophia and Selena.
team up in
Smash.
now.
What?
Excuse me.
We also do two different.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oz is fucked.
Yep.
Lucky.
Okay, but the other thoughts, Jake?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, great show. Honestly, surpassed my expectations.
Yeah, right. And that's like I keep saying, that's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, that's how I felt with this one. Like, I remember they announced, like, really a Penguin show? What can you do? And then they started, saw previews and they said, oh, it was like Sopranos. Like, yeah, this is the Sopranos of comic book shows. Like, he's he- he's so good, Colin Farrell. Like, you hate him so much, and like, if I start with like some negatives for things that like, it's not even like bad stuff. It's more so like, I was expecting like this like epic fight with him and Sal, and then they said, oh, by the way, he's old and he just dies there from a heart
Yeah.
attack.
I kind of like that. Like he never got a victory. Like he could say, obviously, he's going to gaslight like he did with his brothers, but it's like he never had a true clean victory that he can put under his belt.
No.
Bro, Jake Paul.
Yeah, and then what else? There was this one thing too. It's not even. It's more like a little nitpick. If anything, I just thought it was like funny. Something to Jay. Was it like the day or the episode where she's like, "I'm Sofia Gigante now" or Gigante, and then
Yeah.
like she kills Vito, right? That was the
Yeah.
Vito. Yeah, she kills Vito there. Like so already his like blood is like splatter all over the money, and then like she's like, all right, and then like all the guards just start collecting the money with blood. Keep that in mind. Like okay,
Hey, you got
That
to
was
watch the money eventually.
oh, true.
his literal blood buddy.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, it's a great show. Like the kind of grounded. Like I can believe something like someone like that could exist. Horrible and gaslight. Like and there's been going around conversation like how people interpreted him killing Victor. Like I take it as two things. Like he's seen too much of Oz. Like he's seen too much of the sympathetic Oz in a way, and like that's why. And also like he just like, which also Oz sees that like he's kind of dragging me down. You know, might as
He
well just
served
end it
his
here.
purpose.
Yeah, pretty much. I know people keep saying, "Oh, he could have survived." I'm like, no, you know, I don't think so. I mean, I wish he did. I wish he did. Poor kid, but
Now, I'm going to bring up a question that I've seen a lot.
yeah.
Is the penguin better than the Batman?
Mm.
I have seen quite a mixed results of either side. I think I lean more towards the movie personally because I feel like I could rewatch the movie more than the show.
Yeah.
Um, that could change, but I also feel like the Penguin um, brought in Gotham and the whole story better.
Yeah, I'd say the Batman. I haven't seen it in a minute, but like, and that's not to discredit. Like, it's a worthy follow up. With a lot of these like, show to movie, sequels. Like, it's kind of unfair, but I'm gonna bring it up, and I know you guys will agree to an extent. Knuckles, earlier, that didn't really do anything for Sonic. So like, you got this. It's like, yeah, when we get to the Batman 2, he's gonna be this like terrorizing kingpin, or more than he already was. Like, How about you, Jay? The Batman or the Penguin?
I mean, I'd say the Batman.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you're onto something. It really does fill in, and like it's a great bridge for the like Batman Penguin straight to Batman Part Two. And I
yeah,
mean, with the ending, we see the bat signal,
yeah.
or he's finally getting called to do something.
He finally hit snooze on his alarm.
Yeah,
He could have been in Star City, guys. Come on, he could have just went on vacation for a bit.
he was in Metropolis,
Yeah, it was more something. That was scary. I don't know.
but like the fact he ain't do anything about the explosion factor is kind of crazy.
It's just easier to think he was moving everything to Wayne Manor because Wayne Tower exploded.
Or he could have been dealing with another threat. We don't even know.
Or his injuries that the Riddler gave him. He probably had a couple broken ribs and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
bro,
mean,
did
he got shot with the shotgun, right?
yeah, he got
Yeah,
black-
he kind of got he probably like recovering.
Yeah,
he literally needed to take some drugs.
yeah, yeah. I want to ask you guys this because there's always like a conversation with, like, say, the MCU. Oh, do I need to see this to understand, the next movie? I'm just gonna go ahead and say no. Do you guys
No,
think though for
no.
the Batman 2?
Mm.
No.
For the that's too hard to say because you don't know what it's. All you know is that it takes place in the winter and it's right after the Batman. It's
Yeah,
too hard to say. That's I can't say that.
I'm gonna go with no for now.
I'll go with you. You don't have to watch the Batman to understand the Penguin. I'll go with
Yeah,
that
yeah,
confidently.
yeah. No, yeah. That's because, like, he's not even mentioned. He's only mentioned what, twice, like the bat signal, and then in the beginning of the first episode, and that's it. Like, no one. I mean, I guess you can still do the whole thing. Oh, he's still somewhat of a myth, or people, 'cause,
He's a
like,
Mhm.
Sophia doesn't even seem to be like scared. Like, yeah, let me start my empire and kill my family. Some guy in a bat costume won't come. He's good, whatever. Like, we're all Gucci.
You know, that is a little crazy now that you just like brought that up. He ain't even tried to investigate the murders of the Falcons.
Yeah, Penguin wasn't even scared, bro. It was just like, yeah, or maybe he'll just tuck him down, like in the movie. He's like, "Hey, whoa, relax, there, sweetheart," like whatever he said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Woik.
But for the other question, how do you guys think this bodes for the Batman Part Two, though? Like you said, obviously we don't know anything, and we did get it. Like, we heard, oh, it's gonna be hard for, like, for Bruce being Batman in this movie. But, like, how do you think, like, Penguin will play in this one? Maybe Sophia, because she's, Kristen says she wants to be in it. I have no doubt she might make an appearance, but, like, what do you guys think? Any guesses where it's.
I could see it being a double thing. I could see Oz being a problem maybe for Bruce, and then the Penguin being a problem for Batman,
Yeah.
depending on what they would do. But I could see that maybe being something that they dabble in.
Yeah. How about you, Jay?
Uh, yeah, I mean, it really just depends on if he would actually. People said that he was going to become mayor. I I don't know, but I mean, if he does end up being a huge threat, I think that could probably lead well into the Batman Part Two. But I feel like right now it could be something to do with Selena and Sophia.
Hmm.
I
Or
feel like
maybe they're out to kill Oz, and then, like, you know,
he has to stop Selena.
yeah, he has to get in the way.
Yeah, like that's one. That's like the only thing I could see going because as of like as the ending of Penguin, I don't think Oz is really. like I'm not gonna say he's that like not a threat to Batman, but I don't think he's on like a oh yeah, I'm gonna destroy and take over Gotham. Like I don't think he's that like
Mhm.
that important of a threat. I should say.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he wants to run his own empire, but not to the point of like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like I feel like he would just be like a little problem for Batman, but it's gonna be on whoever the main villain is and the whole Selena and Sophia thing.
yeah. I could definitely see him teaming up with like whoever the main villain will be. Like, we've been hearing Mister Freeze maybe, or was it
Yeah,
Clayface? Yeah,
I could see him being some kind of supplier or helper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want the Blizz here? Come on, man.
Or that Scarecrow's base for his
You
fear.
know,
Wait,
yeah, it was a great show. Like, I'm with you. I don't know where I'd put it. Like, could it be in the conversation best of the year? Oh yeah, like, because also, I mean, I thought about that, but then he had this little show called X-Men '97. So now I have to look back at everything, but yeah, I'm gonna go with a 9 for now. 9 out of 10. How about you guys, Geek?
I feel confident with a 9 out of 10 too. I'm glad I wasn't the only one that was going to say it.
Yeah, Jay's gonna be like, I'll give it a 4, a little over. What do you
one
think, Jake?
out of 10, 1 out of 10, overrated, man. Over. Nah, but I mean, we got a triple nine over here. I was gonna say 9 too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then we've heard like I guess it was debunked the whole like Joker show. I heard they were doing.
Yeah, which that's unfortunate 'cause I would love to have seen it, but I get it. We'll get to Barry Keegan's Joker eventually.
Yeah,
Even if he is still the Joker.
yeah,
Oh, I think you will.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty confident he is, but someone did say, they was like, don't forget, that was a deleted scene, so that could change. I was like,
He had a voice role in the end of the movie.
yeah. He was talking with Riddler.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? I was like, how does that work?
I will say this too. Like, I like that this didn't hold back. Like, Oz is a villain at the end of the day. He's the only thing he really cares about is himself and making himself like his mom proud. And
Hmm.
they didn't like back down on that. Like, that's why I hate it. But I guess for the character and for the story, like it made sense that you know he did what he did to Victor. But I didn't see it coming. I thought he was just drunk.
It's just black.
Yeah,
Oh, it was very obvious.
yeah, yeah. Well, that too though. Like, bro just betrayed everyone at that point. Like, yeah. And I wondered though, did he? Is that why he's making the one chick dress as his mom? Because she's the one who gave up his location.
No, I just think he has mom issues.
Yeah, and I was about to say, how would he have known that it was her? Because Sophia didn't tell him.
Yeah,
I don't think she.
yeah. That's gonna be interesting to see if he does find out. Hey, we've been hearing, there's a small chance of a season 2. Would you guys? I mean, this would be stupid. Would you guys like to see that? To ask,
No, I think it would do good as a one-off season. I think
Yeah,
that fits.
I'd say depends on where he's at the Batman Part Two.
yeah,
Like if they just do like bridges that again, I feel like we might season.
yeah.
But I remember I told you this. I didn't know that it was TVMA.
Yeah.
Like
Like 10 F bombs in the first episode. What is this?
yeah, like they started with the F bombs. I was like, whoa! I didn't know it was TVMA.
Yeah,
Bro forgot he was watching Max.
yeah.
True, but like, I don't know if it was in the trailer because I don't remember seeing TVMA trailers. But when I first heard that F bomb, I was like, what?
But yeah, all around great performances. Sophia, obviously Oz, the mother too, and like Victor, you know,
Oswald.
Salvatore. Dude, that episode though, like, or the final episode when she just straight up just drops the truth on him. It's like, because I've hated you, I've always hated you. Like Oz's face, like,
What
oh
did
shit.
you do?
You can tell he has issues because like he's still willing to make his mom proud despite it all. Like, yeah,
What did you do to her? Look at it.
yeah. It's definitely a hell of a show, and you know, if you haven't seen it for whatever reason, heard us talking spoilers, watch it or watch it again.
Get out of
I'm
here.
definitely gonna be rewatching the Batman, so yeah. Jay, I'm gonna get that Blu-ray too, man.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, it's next March. But other than that, I guess that wraps it up. I don't. Yeah, that wraps it up. Got a trivia coming. Um, yeah,
Sorry, give me just a second. I'll give you guys your trivia in just a moment.
Egan, man.
The missus came home.
All good.
Dobby is no longer a Frio.
You know, he's smart. And meanwhile,
Uh,
yeah,
Okay,
I don't know, Oswald.
so
Oswald.
all right, so you want some trivia? I got some for you guys. I made this list myself.
Oh,
All right, this is based off of Wikipedia's top 50 highest grossing films of all time as of October 25th when I made this. Can you tell me how many Marvel movies are in the top 50? And if you want to get bonus, now you know what? I won't ask for the places. Just give me the number of movies.
8.
No,
mm, 6.
no.
Jay, you want to team up?
Are we allowed to?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
guys
can we
want to
team
team
up?
up, you can even try and name them if you want.
Oh, we can name the movies. You said.
If you want.
Oh,
Okay.
Endgame.
Yep. So that's 1,
Infinity War,
2,
No Way Home.
3,
Black
Captain
Panther,
Marvel.
4, and you said what was it, Jay?
Captain Marvel.
Yes, Black Panther, Captain Marvel. So that's 5,
Uh,
Civil War,
6,
Avengers.
7,
Um,
Iron Man 3.
8.
Thor Ragnarok.
No, that is not in the top 50.
Did Jay say Age of Ultron?
No, so you did. So that's 9.
Oh damn.
All right.
Um,
You're
Wait,
missing
have
2
any of
more.
us said Deadpool and Wolverine?
You have now. You're missing 1 more.
Wakanda
Come on,
Forever.
Jay.
No.
Damn.
Fuck, what could it be?
Homecoming.
No.
Multiverse of Madness?
No.
Far From Home.
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
So
Wait,
the
which
place
one did you say?
Far From Home.
Oh,
Okay.
So Endgame was second, obviously highest gross all time. Infinity War 6, No Way Home 7, 2012 Avengers 11, Age of Ultron 16, Black Panther 18. Again, at the time of October 25th, Deadpool and Wolverine was sitting at 20. Iron Man 3 was 27. Civil War was 29. Far From Home was 32. Captain Marvel was 33.
damn.
Oh.
Oh, 9 movies.
No, they had 11,
Oh,
which is crazy because it's like I originally was going to ask like how many Marvel movies have been number one in the box office the year they came out, but since 2008, I think it's only been the number one movie like 5 times, which is it's crazy to say like they've only had 5 number one movies of the year and 11 in the high. I mean, 11 is actually a really good number, but like 5 highest of all of the year, I thought that was crazy.
And these all made like a billion, right? Or crossed
Oh,
a billion.
yes,
Well, obviously,
yeah,
I'm
because
getting-
Captain Marvel was on there, so yeah, all above the bill.
yeah. I was gonna say if Captain Marvel was the last one, that'd be really.
It's shocking to me. It's shocking to this day. No Guardians ever made $1 billion. A movie.
Guardians 3 probably should have. I think was the
Yeah.
most deserving one.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
like 40 away?
No, I think Guardians 2 was the closest.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good trivia, man. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
think
guess.
really pretty much all like it's just been MCU that made like over $1 billion. Like none of the X-Men or
No.
like non-MCU Spider-Man. Yeah, like
Nope.
yeah, it's MCU power, yo. MCU sweep. Yeah. But I guess that wraps it up, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. You're talking about Penguin. Can't wait to see where that goes, and can't wait for next week. You know, bringing another good show for you, fellas. I'm your host, Juancho, as always. Find me anywhere except in Gotham with Oz. Um, the Geek Takeover.
Yes.
You
You
can
can
find
find me. You can find me on Twitch at the Geek Takeover. You can find me on Instagram at legendary_Freeman98. And you can find me anywhere else you would like. Just close your eyes.
Oh, this is open. He just spawns. How about you, Jay?
Y'all can find
JJ?
what?
What?
I was gonna say you can find me playing Ghostface and MK1 tomorrow. I'm joking. You can find me on Instagram at DJ and Jamily Deji on Twitch.
Just casually marketing the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and of course, follow Culture Shock if you haven't. And yeah, that's the show, guys. That's all, folks.
Au revoir.
peace.